LeBron James had no desire to be successful. He desired to be the best player, that's all. So he followed some rules. And they asked him a question. They said, how did you do it? He said, well, we had a few days off. And instead of resting, we spent all the time on the gym shooting. In other words, on their break, they were working. What was he doing? He was following one of the laws. Hard work, even when you're off. He was telling us that his success is not something he desired to pursue, but rather he was more concerned about working a law. So life is not really just about working hard, it's about working skillfully, smartly.
That's the key.
A skillful mechanic can fix your car in 1 hour. You can sit by your car and be angry for 2 days. What's the difference between you and the mechanic? He knows the laws of the mechanics, right? So he can fix your car. So you can work hard and still be a failure if you don't know the laws.
Let me give you the 4 major lessons in life to learn. Here's 4 majors. It's good to study the majors. In our weekend seminar we teach, some people don't do well because they major in minor things. You've got to be on the lookout. At the end of every week, end of every month, you've got to check, make sure you're not spending major time on minor things. Hey, we go through that whole series. Majors and minors. Now, let me give you 2 phrases before we get to the 4 majors. This will set it up and you'll see where I'm going. 2 key phrases for your notes. Here's the first one. Life and business is like the changing seasons. One of the best ways to describe life, it's like the seasons. Frank Sinatra sings, life is like the seasons. Now here's the second phrase. You can't change the seasons, but you can change yourself. And see, that's how life gets better for you, not by chance, but by change.
If you obey laws, they'll protect you. They will guard you, they will preserve you, they will sustain you, and in the end they'll promote you. If you always do what's right, I guarantee you, you will emerge to the top eventually. People who take shortcuts, people who sell drugs become rich, or people who sell their bodies, pay their bills, or people who compromise in their jobs to get ahead, don't worry about them. Don't be jealous of them. They will fail. They will fail. Because you cannot break a law. Laws break you. You put a seed on a tile floor and leave it there for 20 years, the seed will stay there and no tree will come forth. Why? Because you violated the law of the seed. So the laws define what the seed must do. You must put it in soil, you must give it moisture, there must be light, sunshine or somewhere. Otherwise, the seed will never bring forth the tree. The longest way to success is the shortcut. That's why people get into problems with business. People offer them all kind of quick, get rich quick stuff. You know, sell this or do that. That's why gambling is really demonic. Not because you can't gamble, but because gambling encourages shortcuts. If you jump off a 10-story building, God doesn't need to kill you. Why? Because the consequence of breaking the law is built into the law. And a person who gambles, I guarantee you, they will always be poor. Even if they win once, they can be poor.
And here's one of the important phrases of the evening. Your goals are affecting you, whatever they are. Your goals affect your handshake. Your goals affect your attitude, personality. Your goals affect the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you dress. All day long, we're being affected by our goals. Now, some people have goals, but they have such lousy goals. The effect is bad. I asked a guy one time, what are your goals for this month? The guy said, look, if I could just scrape up enough money to pay these lousy bills. That was his goal. I'm not saying it isn't the goal. It's a goal, but it's such a lousy goal, the effect is bad. You don't jump out of bed on Monday morning and say, oh boy, another chance to go out and scrape up the money to pay my lousy bills. See, you don't do that. Usually you say, oh, not another Monday.
If you keep smoking cigarettes, we don't need to wonder what happens to your lungs. You keep drinking alcohol, we can predict what happens to your liver. There's no question about that. Your liver is given to you to purify the blood in your body. If your body is filled with alcohol in the blood that you drink, the liver takes it out of the blood and keeps it. The alcohol burns the cells in the liver because of acidity, and it becomes fried. It called cirrhosis of the liver. Now you end up with a fried liver that can't purify your blood anymore, and the liver poisons you. The thing that's supposed to keep you pure becomes your poison. Why? Because the liver was never designed to extract alcohol. You mismanage funds, buy things you can't afford, buy things you don't need. There's a law. There's a judgment built in. In other words, law can bring you money if you understand the laws. We are the only creatures God created that question the law, challenge it, violate it, intentionally, willfully walk away from it. And that's why you hate going to that job. Because you're not built for this job. It torments you. And you torment everybody in it too. I know why I come here. This old lousy job. I won't go home when it's lunchtime. See, you torment everybody around you. Why? Because you torment it. Because you are out of your purpose. It's a pleasure to be around someone who's supposed to be next to you.
Don't wish for less problems. Wish for more skills. Don't wish for less challenge. Wish for more wisdom.
And anything you want good, you can have. So claim it.
You can have anything.
Remember this, do what you like, not what you love, because the day you do it for a living, you'll cease to love it.
Hey, listen, I've told you a lot of things. I hope you grasp some of it. I want you to know that I was really honored to be here. It means a lot to me when people sit as attentive as a group as you did and listen to my words. I hope I've encouraged you. I hope I've reminded you of some things. I hope I've shared some light. I hope that you all live the life of your dreams, because it's possible. God is in the make your dream come true business. I told you what he did for me. What he did for me, he will surely do for you.